Welcome children to midterm prep. So let's take up life in northern India, which is chapter 10. We know that India is a vast country and with second largest population and seventh largest land area in the world. So we are going to remember this because we have got some multiple choice questions also, which can come as fill in the blank or match the following, take the correct option. So what we need to know is, first thing, that second largest in population and seventh largest in land area. Okay. Next, when we talk about the physical feature, we also know that there are 28 states in India and different type of languages are spoken, different cultures, festivals are celebrated throughout the country. Okay. Now but there is a cultural unity among various communities of India. Let us now talk about the physical features. When I talk physical feature, what does it mean? I will talk about the hills, okay? I will talk about the plains, which are large landmass areas. Then there can be deserts. You know Rajasthan is a desert. And then if we come down towards south, you will find another physical feature, that is the plateaus. Okay? Then we will later talk about coastal areas also, and there are islands also in India. So India has got nearly all the physical features that are found around the world. Now there is one line which is called the Tropic of Cancer. Now you have to remember this. Tropic of Cancer divides India into two halves. Okay, so it will divide, suppose this is the part, so it is dividing India. This is Tropic of Cancer. So which is in the north side forms the northern India, and that which lies in the southern part is the southern India. So today we are going to focus on the northern part of India. Okay. Now, when we talk about northern India, there are three major geographical regions. That is, let us talk about northern India. Okay, when I talk about northern India, then I will include three geographical features or geographical regions also you can call them. This is what? The Great Himalayas. I hope some of you might also have visited some parts of Himalayas. Down when we come from Himalayas, we have got the northern plains, and again walking down south we have towards the western side the Indian deserts. So these are the geographical regions of India. Now let us talk about let us take them one by one. So I am talking about Great Himalayas now. On the north of India, there are these Himalayan mountain range. What we have to remember from the exam point of view is now that Himalayas are first the highest mountain ranges. Remember the word highest. You can learn the spelling. It is the highest mountain range, and then it is also one of the youngest ranges in the world. What is the extent? This you might not be asked, but it is 1500 miles, which equals to 2400 kilometers from the northernmost to the northeastern part of the country. Like if I show you a map, now you can see it more clearly. See the brown portion that you see from the northern to the northeastern part of the country. This brown area is your whole Great Himalayas. Okay. So now the world's highest peak, that is Mount Everest. This also lies in the Himalayas. It is not in India, but it is in Nepal. Okay. So next what you have to remember is the 3 parallel ranges of the Himalayas. I will explain it. See, they are called the parallel ranges because they are running side by side to one another. Like if this is the northernmost, then we have got the Himachal where all the hill stations are there, and then lower we have the Shivalik. So this is because they are running next to each other, so they are called the parallel ranges. Now the northernmost are the innermost, that is called Himadri. Okay. Then it has got the highest peaks and the highest range of the Himalaya. It is almost continuous. So all the highest peaks, the prominent peaks are all in the Himadri. Then they are covered with snow throughout. So what another feature of Himadri is that it is a source of perennial rivers. What are perennial rivers? Perennial rivers are the rivers that flow throughout the year. Now sun will keep shining, or snow will keep melting, and the water will be added to the rivers continuously. So there are glaciers over here, and the average height of the mountains in Himadri is around 6,000 meters. So they are that high. Okay. Now come down next. From north you are coming down towards south. So in the Himachal, which is known as the Middle Himalayas. Now in Middle Himalayas there are rugged mountains. Okay, and average height is also as low as 3,700 to 4,500 meters. And there are many basic feature of this Middle Himalayas is the hill stations. All your hill stations, they lie in the Middle Himalayas. So if you have to go to any hill station, you are visiting the Middle Himalayas. That is also popularly known as your Himachal. So all the hill stations are a feature of the Middle Himalayas. So Shimla, Darjeeling, Mussoorie, Kullu, Kangra, Kashmir, name whatever, all are here in Himachal. Let's come down further towards south, and then we have the outermost range of the Himalayas, and here they are just hills. So the height of the mountains is around 900 meters to 1,100 meters. Okay. Now this is the region which is prone to earthquake and landslides. Now this is a point which you have to remember from the exam point of view, that landslide and earthquakes are more prone in which range? In the Shivalik. This is known as the Shivalik range of Himalayas. This is the Shivalik. Okay. Why? Because here all the unconsolidated, very loosely placed rock material is found here, and that is the reason where very fast they are met with the landslide. Consolidated during the rainy season, the sand becomes more heavy and then starts falling. Now all the water that is coming down from the Himadri, crossing the Himachal and the Shivalik, so this area is very fertile, and so people are growing crops over here. So what crops are grown here? Rice can be grown, maize can be grown, potatoes can be grown. These are pahadi aloo hote hain na, famous, and many type of fruits, Himachal ki seb and all. So the climate is neither too hot nor too cold, it's pleasant. You can see this terrace farming is also a popular feature of the Shivalik. Now question comes sometimes, at least write two important how Himalayas are important to us. First thing, because it's a great wall, so it is providing us protection from the foreign invasion. Next, the moisture laden southwesterly monsoon that will come. So Himalayas are standing to stop them. Himalayas, again, I had already previously told, they are covered with the snow. So what will happen? It will provide water to the rivers throughout the year. When the water is flowing water is very helpful in producing hydroelectricity. Okay. Then it is serving as a border between India and China. So you can remember by logical reasoning that what can a big mountain do? So it's a border, it's providing water, then water is running, so providing hydroelectricity. Then it's covered with the snow, means it's literally very, very cold. So northerly winds are there, so nobody can live in that region. Then the lower areas like Shivalik, they are providing us rich forest resources. So in the forest, what are there? Trees are there, and trees provide us timber. Timber is the wood that is needed for the furnitures. Okay. So then medicinal plants, सारी जड़ी बूटियाँ वो हनुमान जी उठा के लाए थे, हिमालय वाले पर्वत से थे ना. So from all this, that is why the Himalayas are very valuable to the people living in India. Come down, we will talk about northern plains. I will just briefly wind up with the northern plains. Northern plains are also known as the Gangetic plains, because see, Gangotri, Yamunotri are all flowing down over here. And so what happens? All the Ganga river that is flowing from this great Himalayas is flowing through this area. I show you here. So all the silt, जो बहुत उपजाऊ वाली मिट्टी है, alluvial soil, वो सारी इस green, light green वाले एरिया में आके settle हो जाती है ना? Then this becomes a very fertile region, and this is called the Gangetic plain. Okay, this is very fertile, and crops like rice, wheat, millet, sugarcane and cotton can be grown. अब northern plain में ब्रह्मपुत्र भी, गंगा भी है, इंडस भी है, तो ये सारे रिवर्स मिलके इस एरिया को बहुत फर्टाइल बना देते हैं, और ये लार्जेस्ट फर्टाइल प्लेन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड है, एंड इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड द फूड बोल ऑफ इंडिया. क्यों फूड बोल कहते हैं? क्योंकि is a major area where all the crops of India are obtained from. Now let us come to our Indian desert. The state of it, this will include the state of Rajasthan and only northwestern parts of Gujarat. See over here, this yellow area that you see, this is the desert area. So Rajasthan and some northwestern parts of Gujarat are here. This is also known as the Thar desert कह दो इसको, या Great Indian desert कह दो. It is one and same. Okay. Now it forms a natural boundary between India and Pakistan. अब desert है तो sandy soil भी है. Sandy soil है क्यों? क्योंकि there is less rainfall, वो एकदम dry soil है. That is why it's called sandy soil. अब ड्राई है तो उसमें वेजिटेशन भी नहीं होगी, लेस वेजिटेशन होगी. सो देन व्हाट विल पीपल डू? देन पीपल विल लिविंग हियर, दे विल मेनली डिपेंड ऑन द पोल्ट्री. एंड नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ दिस कैनाल दैट इज देयर, इंदिरा गांधी कैनाल, एग्रीकल्चर इज ऑल्सो पॉसिबल इन राजस्थान. कलरफुल रिच ट्रेडिशंस आपको पता है, बिकॉज डेजर्ट इज वेरी डल बैकग्राउंड. So the people living here, they are wearing such colorful dresses. अभी तीज में लहरिया है ना. Then folk music of Rajasthan, poetry, जोधपुर, बीकानेर, जैसलमेर, सफारी, आप जानते हो desert safari, you must be knowing about it. So the people over here, they make it very lively. The forts and palaces over here are amazing. So then the paintings, coins, costumes, everything of Indian desert is very attractive. So that is all. You can just read the lesson, and I think it is now easier for you to solve these back exercises. Bye.